try so very hard, you try so very hard. See you leaving now, love don't mean a thing. But what it comes down to is nothing really comes in stone. What it comes down to is no one wants to be alone. I'm not the only one running for the hills now like a bullet from a gun. I'm not the only one running for the hills now like a bullet from a gun. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one running for the hills, running for the hills. I'm not the only one running for the hills now like a bullet from a gun. See you leaving now, love don't mean a thing. You tried so very hard where you could fly on broken wings. See you leaving now, love don't mean a thing. But what it comes down to is nothing really carved in stone. What it comes down to is no one wants to be alone. I could fly, touch the sky. Didn't want to risk the fall, didn't want to try. All I say, face to gray. I could be a better man if only for the day. But what it comes down to is nothing really carved in stone. What it comes down to is no one wants to be alone. I'm not the only one running for the hills now like a bullet from a gun. I'm not the only one running for the hills now like a bullet from a gun.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, people. How are you? Are you all well? Hi, Paul, Stephen, Alice, Matt. Who else do we have there? Let me nip over and have a wee goosey gander. There's me. How are you? Or Anne, is it on you? I can't remember. Do 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 do. Good, good, good. Everybody's happy. So my plan was this evening, well, my plan was originally during the week was to get all the sanding done on the ballerina that I started on Tuesday. I'll show you that now, 1 second. So I started this ballerina. Might be better underneath this camera, maybe. Just wait for the feed to catch up. So that's the ballerina so far. Now, my plan was I was going to sand it all up and I was going to turn down this bottom part and have the feet all ready and have the ballerina nearly ready, bar the arms. But because of the Make It Matter auction and all that kind of stuff, I just didn't have time to get out in the workshop, to be honest with you. So what I'll do is I'll do a small bit on this. I might turn down this bottom part and kind of start shaping the feet a little bit, and then I might just put this to the side and we'll start making the box that this is going to sit on top of. So it's going to be a musical ballerina. The ballerina is going to spin round on top of the box. Yeah, hopefully, if it works out. So yeah, sorry about that. I was hoping to be a bit further on. So I did a bit of off turning on Tuesday, off centre turning to get the did we say it was a tutu at an angle and tutu looking, and obviously the legs are crossed and she'll be standing up on tiptoe, and then the two arms are going to come up and around over her head as if she's spinning. So that's kind of where we're at with that at the moment. But I don't want to bore you this evening with loads of Carl Jacobs sanding. Sorry. Hey Yoval, how are you? Yuval, are you going to be around for a little while? Because if you're going to be around for a little while, I'll add you as a moderator so that you can maybe keep an eye on the chat for me, and if there's any dodgy messages put up, you can just delete them for me. Do you mind being a moderator? Who's sleepy? You're sleepy or am I sleepy? I'm very sleepy. I've had a stressful weekend. I tell you, when that auction went live, I was very stressed. I thought, oh man, what if nobody wants to buy anything? You are a dodgy lot. You are a dodgy lot. That's why you're here. Yes, Glenn, you can have my babies. You can have them all. I'll put them in a box and I'll send you them off to you because I can't afford them anymore. I've weaned them off of food now and they're just purely on Yorkshire grit now. So you've got an abundance of that. You can just supply them with Yorkshire grit. Need a bigger link on the home page. Paul, are you practicing French? Are you? You might want a bigger link on the home page. It wasn't easy to find. You know where I am every week. Stop bugging me. You know where I am. I don't go anywhere. I'm either here or on Twitch. Don't be bloody fussy, Paul. So, yes, Yuval, do you want me to add you as a moderator, or do you not want that stress? Oh, the auction site. Oh, I've got you. Well, I'll be honest with you, Paul. Since it went live yesterday, I think I've had about 60 people sign up to the page. Cool, Yuval. I'm going to add you as a moderator. It's just so that if you see any dodgy... Okay, so Yuval, if you refresh your page now, it will come up and you should have a little blue spanner and you should be a moderator. And then you can delete anybody's ass that annoys us. Hi Diane. Yes, I was just explaining. I started this piece on Twitch on Tuesday, which is going to be a ballerina, but there's a lot of sanding to do on this. So I'm going to start working on the box that this ballerina is going to sit on. I'm going to make a jewellery box, and the ballerina is going to sit on top. And I have a little somewhere, if I can find it, amongst the haze and the mist of Steve's ickle shed. I might put it inside out of harm's way, to be honest with you. I've got a little musical box. I don't know if I think I'd probably put it inside, which is a bit stupid because I'm going to need that later. Pling, 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 pling. And it plays green sleeves. I think it's green sleeves, is it? I can't remember now. I put it somewhere safe, so that's why I can't find it. Is it a kind of a dream? Yeah, you can kick Glenn's ass out if you want, you will. The only trouble is, if you ban him now, he won't be able to come back again. So maybe not. Glenn's not that bad. I can tolerate him. Just if he starts throwing you them wise cracks around, just ban his ass. Yeah, I think I think I left the box, the musical doodah in the house. So we'll worry about that again another time. I hope I did anyway, because if I've lost it, that's going to be a right pain in the arse. A right pain in butt, as Glenn would say. A right pain in butt. I got another chunk of that sported beach that I made the ballerina out of. So hopefully we can do something with that this evening. I wonder, Glenn, where did you put that flipping musical doodah? Come on, man. You've lost it on me. Oh, those crystal chandeliers light up the paintings on the wall. Anywho, we'll find that later. Failing that, it'll just be a standstill musical, unmusical box. We'll just spin it round and sing. Where did I put it? That's annoying. I don't remember putting it in the house. Oh, I know where it is. It's in here. Found it. So, yes, I've got this contraption. Actually sounds better when you put it in a box. 1 second, I'll put it in this. Oh, it's run out of doodah. Hold on. There you go. Rob, me old cocker spaniel. How are you? So yeah, that's the musical thing. So the idea is I'm going to have that inside a box, and I was going to use this, but it's gone a bit misshaped, and I was going to just use that as a dome and have that spin on it, but I think the ballerina is too big for that. So we're going to just... Anyway, enough talking. Shut up, Steve. Shut up. I think I'm just going to go straight into starting the box, because and then I can go back to the ballerina later on. So what kind of box do we want? So a lot of you watchers will type in Irish or something that I won't be able to understand. It's all good. I love those wind-up music things. Okay, so where are you from, Diane? Hi, David. How are you? Yeah, Diane, where are you from? And thank you for joining us. I've got this piece of beach here as well. See this? Just like a log. A log. So maybe I could stick that between centres and we can turn something and hollow the bottom out. Yeah, that'd be about the right size. Maybe we could do some kind of Let's stick this between centres and make something out of this, shall we? If this ickle lathe can stand it. Oh, you're in the USA. Oh, well, Irish, USA, that's all the same. There's actually not, I don't think I have anybody from Ireland watching me. Maybe a couple. But it's all good. So, yeah, did anybody see my penis? There you go. Made this last night. I might get in trouble now on YouTube for doing this. I made this fella. I was on a hangout with a few of the guys, a few makers from YouTube, and we got to messing and having fun and a bit of a laugh. And I don't know what happened, but we all started creating. Penises, and I actually turned this while I was talking to the guys on live on the hangout. So it's I got to come up with a name for him, other than Richard or Johnson or anything like that. But he's got his safety helmet on there, and there you go. I'll just flash him quick. There you go. It's very rude, but it was fun. Yes, Rob's latest vase was very cool. He's playing with colour, which is awesome. Call him Todger. Yeah, that's a good name, Rob. Todger. Tell me, is the feed good tonight, guys? It seems to be keeping up quite well this evening. There's not much lag, I don't think. How goes it for you guys? Measurements, Steve. You want to know the size of my penis, is it? Good, Paul. Glad to hear it. Right. We still have a pith in this, but this wood is it's very dry, I think. We'll soon find out anyway. So I'm going to find a rough center. 2.5 inches there. 2.5 inches there. We'll go with there for the center, and I'm never really fussed about center because you can always, something like this, you can orientate it however you want. There we go. It's It's very windy here actually. I'm surprised the feeds are good. Maybe I shouldn't tempt fate. Hi Alan. Ah, Brendan, how are you? Welcome to the madhouse. Oh, hold on, let me think about this. Which way do I want this as the top, I think. Welcome to the jungle. I'm doing this Alfredo style. And do you know what? I'm not too fussed. If this doesn't work out good enough for the ballerina, what the heck? We can make something out of it. I mean, that's the joy of doing these live shows. I like to just wing it, as you can tell. Ain't nothing wrong with winging it. We're winging it. Right, I want to plug this in the main. I have a different lead down here that goes to the house. That should be good. Stand out the way and see how this wibbles. Not too bad. I think we can deal with that. I have the base that this lays on it. It's designed to kind of take the wobble out of it and not shake the air around it, if you know what I mean. So once we get rid of it, I think once we get rid of this knot that's on it, which is like a branch that was coming off, once we get rid of that, I think it'll straighten up okay. It will straighten up okay. Tell me this, when Brendan arrived, did he say, "Hello, chums"? I love that. When I watch Brendan's videos, he always says, "Hello, chums." How's your mum, Brendan? You did. Of course you did. Okie dokie. What's the... Oh boy, Rob. She's back in hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Brendan. Because I know on your last video you said she was doing better, but that sucks. I'm sorry now. I wish her a recovery. Yes, Rob, do you mind being a moderator just to kick anyone's arse off if they act the maggot? Hey, Wiggy Waggy Workshop, how are you? You haven't missed much, to be honest with you. Well, Rob, I don't care if you want to be a moderator or not. I'm going to make you one. How are you doing, Russ? Okay, Rob, if you refresh your page, you are now a moderator. So if anyone acts the maggot, kick their ass off. Okay. Jimmy, how are you? He's not a real Shogun, you know. Okay, do me a favour before I start going nuts with the with turning this mad piece of tree. Um, can you all look at everybody that's on the? So you've got the Simply Wooden Creations. That's Russ. You've got Brendan Bacon Soda. You've got Rob from Woodsley Summercraft. You've got Shogun Jimmy. You've now got Carl Jacobson. Hi, Carl. How are you? You've got Yuval. They've all got YouTube channels. Obviously, you know Carl. Duh. But head over and subscribe to their channels. I think who else is there that has? If we'll do the same as Russ did on his show last night. If you have a YouTube channel from now on, just your next message, just put UT or YT as for YouTube to let everyone know that you have a YouTube channel. And then Paul has a YouTube channel as well. If you have a YouTube channel, write YT now and then go and subscribe to each other. We're all friends here, so we should all support each other. If you're new to watching my feed, then yes, this is a minion face shield. Right. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna try and make this round without it taking off and killing me. Coming off slowly but surely. Like I say, it's going to be a bit dodgy until I take the lump off the side of it. And it is only this is kind of pushing the limits of this little MIDI lathe. I'm just going to move the tool rest down a bit actually. That's only spinning at like 800 revs at the moment. Hi Robin, how are you? Okay, so that's the bark off. At least we're getting a little bit more round. Banjo measurements, David, I mean, man, everybody's bugging me this weekend. It's been a stressful weekend, guys. Very stressful. So you can see the wood slipping there. When the tool catches, it's actually slipping. I purposely haven't tightened that fully up really tight, and because it's a MIDI lathe, and because it's a MIDI lathe that's done a lot of work, what I do when I'm working on a piece like this, I just have it holding on, that if it gets caught, it will slip rather than put stress on the motor. So it's just a handy tip for you. I know it can be a little bit annoying, but with a bit of patience, you will eventually get it round. But when you're working on a small lathe with a slightly bigger piece, I just think if you tighten it up enough that it will spin, but not too much, it won't put stress on the motor if you do get a catch, and you'll get a bit more life in your lathe. So Steve, you are making this one piece into the box and the lid. Won't it kind of lock back in on itself as it changes with weather? No, I don't think the weather's going to make much difference. Well, the weather in Ireland is always crap, so I don't know. We don't have much of a change. Okay, so we're near enough round there. Bookworm is cool. Yeah, that was Dave Capasandon made Bookworm. He is cool. And do you know what? Dave really stepped out of his comfort zone when he made that. He's only quite a new turner, and I think he was actually really happy with how it turned out. Let me just put the web page address in the. I'm not sure if it's gone as a link, has it? I'll add a link. I don't know why it didn't link. One second now, I'm just getting a link for you for the Make It Matter or the campaign. The bidding is going very well. It's all transparent there. You can add it up yourselves. I've not hidden any prices or anything. I like to kind of let everybody know how the campaign's going. I'm not hiding any of what's being made. I think it's up on. I think it's well over €800 at the moment that the bids have reached. So good work, guys. That's absolutely brilliant. There's a few families are going to hopefully gain from that. Let me see, does this work? There you go, that's better. There's a link for anybody that hasn't been over to the website. I invite you to go over, register and put a bid in for one of the pieces. There's a few guys here, Jimmy, Shogun Jimmy, Carl Jacobson, Rob Summerlin, Yuval, anybody else is there, I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the feed, that have all made pieces for the auction, and myself. And they're Toy Story themed. So head over anyway, you'll see they're up for auction there. And good job on whoever has bidded already. Bid. It's not bidded, is it? Bidded it. Right, so Tannen. I'm kind of thinking of leaving this angle here and having that as the top. And maybe working with that shape, just cleaning it up a bit, but I kind of like that strange angle, and maybe have for those of you that have just joined us, this is the ballerina so far. I've still got some work to do on the carving. So her legs, you can see the silhouette there on the picture on the feed there. That shouldn't say Valentine's special either. I don't know why that still says that. Stupid thing. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't change it. Lol. There you go. Gone. Easy as that. It's not Valentine's anymore. So yeah, this is the ballerina. So if you look at the silhouette there, I did a bit of off-center turning for the tutu, and the legs are obviously crossed, and I've got to just turn down the feet and carve those out, and then her arms will be separate and they'll come up and over her head, and that will sit on top of the box and eventually turn with the musical thing that is inside, hopefully, if all goes to plan. So what I was thinking, because this is at an angle, it might make it look cool if the ballerina's straight up and the piece is at an angle. It might give it a bit of an effect, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Rob, now come on, just they're a shy bunch. So we are turning now. We've gone up to, we're about 1200 there. That's better. Okay, so I have to think about this and how I want to orientate this. I think because this is going to be a jewelry box. Um, I think as I said, I kind of like the angle and the natural look of it. Obviously, I'm going to clean up where the bad cut is here, but trying to decide how I'm going to make it into a box. I might just make this the hollowed out elongated lid part. Just have this as the pedestal for the ballerina, and then use this spalted beach for the base for that. So maybe I might just dome it slightly and give it a bit of a look on it, and then have this fixed down onto this and hollow the inside of this. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. Ideas, suggestions, throw them at me. Yeah, thanks, Jimmy. That was part of JP's face shield challenge. I did that live on, I think it was Twitch. For now, I'm going to put a tenon on this end anyway and get it into a chop. Reverse it round and put it into a chop. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Okay, so that's the right size for the tenor. And we need a dovetail on it. Good enough. Right. Edited videos make lathe work look easy. I will let you into a secret. After a few hours behind the lathe work is easy. I just did, I don't know if any of you saw it, I just did, I actually put 2 videos up, Friday was it? And one of them was the 10 questions video. Rob Summerlin nominated me. There's a 10 questions challenge going around at the moment with YouTubers. And it's kind of looking into kind of your personal view of the hobby you do, whether it's woodworking, woodturning, and you know, whatever your YouTube channel is. And it looks into more personal details and your preferences. And there's 10 set questions that everybody has to answer. And I kind of enjoyed it. It was like therapy, sitting there and kind of bearing all on what you think about what you're doing. And one of the things I said in that was about one of the questions is which tool, I think it was, which tool do you use the most? And I just mentioned that the main tool that you would use in any hobby that you're, I don't know how many of you have seen the video, but the main tool that you would use in any hobby is your brain and your creativity. Oh, I'm bleeding. Cool. And your, look, it's all over the wood. And your creativity. And without your creativity and applying your brain and learning this by standing behind your lathe or behind your scroll saw or whatever tool it is, and actually putting the hours in and training your brain and your skills, then everything is difficult, right? I mean, none of us knew how to drive when we sat into a car, but we all learned how to drive. And some people find that really, some people really find driving a challenge. I'm just bringing the tailstock up to support it. Not really putting any pressure on, it's just to stop it from wandering. If you're squeamish, I'm sorry about the blood. I tell you what I did. I must have... sometimes you'll get burrs on these, because these tool rests are cast iron. Sometimes you'll get a burr on the tool rest and it'll catch you when you run your hand along it. And I think that is what happened. So I just have some stuff over here. One second, I'm gonna... You know what the stuff is. I mean, I don't know how many other wood turners use that special stuff for sealing up cuts. But I do. They use it in the medical field, so what they use in the medical field is good for me. Stings like a bitch to start with, but once it sets, it's fine. Don't use activator spray on it though, because that really does hurt. Yeah, skew. I'm getting used to the skew as well, Paul. The skew is one tool that really does take some getting used to, but I think you've just got to own it and not be afraid of it. Just waiting for the super glue to set up on my cut. Yeah, I run a file. Back and forth over my tool rests. If David's there, I think he said he's going to hook me up with a tool rest for my... I tell you, Paul, I haven't I haven't done that many hours with the skew. I just every now and then I take it out and give it a right. Now that's set. That's set now. I'm not bleeding anymore. Okay. So my plan is I'm gonna just take off this here and just see what shape it takes, and then I might just cut the lid off. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I might not just even bother with that angle piece. It's going to be more of a... Yes, I am. I'm going to hollow that out and then make a lid. No, I can't do that. I think the angle is just going to be a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. What do you folks think? Oh, do you know what I could do? I could hollow that out down to a point that we're past here and then put the lid inside. So the lid's set down inside this lip. So you've got an angled lip sticking up. And I could maybe put a bit of decoration. I might do that. Let's do that. I'm not sure about the shape out here yet. Yes, I am. I'm going to come in. Where's my pencil? I'm going to shape it so it comes in like this slightly. So it looks like she's standing up on a pedestal, and then I'll hollow this out so this will become the actual box. And then what I might do is have it that this section turn a base that's also hollow, so that this whole section comes off, so it's kind of a double box. Carl likes double boxes. Anyway, it will evolve. This is what I do. I don't really have a plan, and what happens happens. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to shape this just slightly on the outside here, and then we'll hollow out the inside. Now it is end grain, so it's going to be a bit of a beach. It is beach, but you know what I mean. Can you chuck it in the jaws? It is in the jaws. It's in the chuck. Right. I'm the one who wants. Hey, if you've any songs you'd like me to kill, let me know, and I'll kill a couple of songs for you. That's cool. I like that. I'll cover up my laptop keyboard. You know what I might do is I'll bring you over here so you can get that effect. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you on the floor. How's that? Do you know what would be cool? I might colour this as well, or burn it. Burn it or colour it, because beech can be a bit bland. There's some nice grain on it, but there's some green algae and stuff. Not algae, but is it algae? Whatever. On the side that kind of makes it look a horrible colour. So I might have a play with that. But I wish I had a burner like Carl's, because that'd look cool if we could put some burn effects. Rob has one of those as well, but I'm not brave enough to play with them. Sorry. It's not far off the shape I want. There's just a little tiny, where is it? Little tiny flat spot there that I'm going to get rid of. I might curve in slightly here. That's what I might do. That's all right. Kind of like that shape. Lichtenberg fractal burning. Yeah. I watched a guy on Twitch doing it last night as well. I think it was the first time he'd done it, and there's some scary shit, I can tell you. I don't know. Right. I'm just going to do a couple more passes on that, and it's ugly as all hell at the moment, but I think I'm going to put some colour. To colour or not to colour was another one of the questions. Yeah, colour. If it improves a piece of crappy wood like that, yeah, colour. Okay, that's all right. Right. Like I said, I'm going to keep that angle. I'm going to hollow this out, and then we'll turn a lid. So this is kind of a sticking up lip. You'll see what I mean. You'll get it. So maybe if I move this over here. Oops, sorry. I need to knock you over. Be better just there, because then the lathe's not going to make it wobble. I never want to break your heart. There is a there's a few YouTube videos out there on how to make the fractal burners, but there are some very scary ones out there, so just be very, 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 very cautious when you choose who to watch. I watched one in particular. I am not going to name any names, but he scared the living crap out of me. And I mean he scared the living crap out of me, because he was actually using one that he'd made himself out of some part of that you take out of a microwave, and he was actually standing in a puddle of water that he spilt on the floor while shorting out and burning a piece of plywood that was laid on the floor as well. And he didn't have a foot switch or anything like that. He just cranked this thing up and switched it on and just went bzzz. And one slip onto that floor, and man, he was gone. He'd be going up and talking to Saint Lichtenberg or whatever his name is, saying, "Dang, I did that wrong." So yeah, just electric just scares the crap out of me. So you won't see me. Yeah, go and watch Carl and Rob do it. Just ain't my bag, I'm afraid. So, like I said, we're going to keep this weird, funny shape here. I've got to be careful here because this is just where the chainsaw has cut this log and it's just left a piece off. So this is actually all going to break off as I turn it. So I'll be over this side of it so that when it comes off, I don't hurt myself much. Like I said, this is end grain, so it's never fun. Easy tiger. And yes, before any of you ask, I could have drilled it out, but this MIDI lathe just does not like Does not like the Jacobson chuck. Jacobson? Jacobson. Why have I got? I've got Jacobson on the fucking brain. Jacobs chuck. Jacobson. It's like Carl invented everything, right? Use a smaller one. End grain is never fun. If you're a new turner, end grain can be a bit of a biatch. I still find it a biatch. Right, I want the rim of that a lot smaller than that. So. Sanding! We want sanding! Okay. Do 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 do. So it's getting warm in here. Very unlike Ireland. Getting warm. I have got about 3,000 layers on though. How's the feed, folks? Seeing everything you need to see? It's all. Oh, I see. Yeah. So we're still talking about sanding, are we? Sported maple blank. Well, aren't you, Rob? You make me want to chuck my. Rob's like, oh, Steve. Yeah, Rob's like, oh, Steve, look, I got some more wood. Look. Oh, Steve, I got some more wood. This like every night. I'm struggling to find a freaking tree that I can steal. And Rob's like, oh, yeah, got some more wood today, Steve. I just found it at the side of the road, 3 doors up from my house. Take the hat off. Ooh, that could have been dodgy. Tool rest moved just slightly there, and yeah, all good though. Now this is just like an offensive weapon here. That would take my knuckles off, so I'm just remembering to keep my hand back from the tool. I will have to go to the longer tool in a second. So now I'm having one of those moments that I have when I'm turning one of these type pieces. Is I'm thinking that this is too deep for a jewelry box, and that I want to maybe make it shorter. Just go a little bit more on this, and then yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this off. I think kind of halfway, and just have a shallow pot for the jewelry inside, because it only needs to be big enough for the little musical box as well, which I'm going to be fitting that on the inside of the lid that I make. And it's hard to know how I'm going to work it. So yeah, I think, to be honest with you, this isn't really going to be for the jewelry box as such. I think this would just be like deep enough to put the mechanism in, because I've got to orientate this a lot different than you normally would with a jewelry box, because I want my figure to spin, because I want my ballerina to spin. I've got to set my jewelry. Normally you would put this in, and this button here would, when you lift the box or the lid of a square jewelry box, it would push down on this button and it would stop it. I'll show you. It would stop it from working. But I'm taking this button off of here and I'm turning the mechanism round, and where this drum spins there's a hole in the end, and my plan is to get a skewer. These skewers fit inside this perfectly into this drum. I was going to epoxy that inside, and then this skewer would then be epoxied in the bottom of my it'll come up through the box like this, through the lid, and then this will epoxy onto the top of that, so that when that's turning it will turn the whole piece. And then it's just a matter of unscrewing this little key and extending that out, either extending that out through the side of the box so I can wind it up, or just leaving it so it's inside and you can just take the lid off and wind it up. So I could even, do you know what, I could even leave that button, maybe have that coming out through the side and have it like a little switch that you can turn it on and off. But anyway, it's all in the design. Any chat in there? Remember a lip for the lid. Yes, I have got I've enough room there for a lid. I haven't gone too far. I only need a very short amount, a small amount for the lid. I'm still on this edge. I'm still a quarter of an inch, so don't be worrying there. I've just got to go down a small bit more here, but I'm going to go a bit deeper so that this mechanism just fits inside what will be the rim where the lid sits on, and then we'll stop at that, I think. Does everybody get what I'm talking about? I do. Like I say, I work on the fly. I never really plan anything, as you can tell. I've just got a mad head that creates shit. It's kind of how I roll. It's how I roll, man. Right. Go for a longer tool. Watch it off. Gotta love ingrain. Ross, it wasn't that bad. Come on now. It wasn't that bad, was it? Maybe it was. Okay, so we've just got a small bit more to go. Come on, Ross. Ross, it wasn't that bad. I thought the piece came out lovely at the end, and that hangout. It was literally all hanging out. JP, no, it's about flipping time. Where you been? There you go, JP. I just made you special, even more special than you normally are. Ah, yes, podcasting. I forgot. Sorry. Kick anybody's ass out if they insult me or Robin. I suppose you can if they insult you too. If you want to feel special. You got to watch out. Watch out with the build-up of sawdust because it can clog up underneath the tool rest. When you've got your tool rest inside these pieces, it can clog up, and I've actually had stuff burn inside there before. dokie. Yes, sirree, Bob, I do with hillbilly voice much better than JP. Yep, I do. Oh, yep. Oh, well, I think we're near enough there. Just a tiny bit more, and then we're about the depth we need to go. Well, Russ, I appreciate that, sir. How you appreciate my southern accent? I do appreciate that. I appreciate you the way you appreciate me, so we appreciate each other. I guess we just appreciate instead of depreciate. I think JP's got an awful shock coming to him when he goes over to the States. JP, have you ever been to the States before? I got my wire stuck. I got my wire stuck, man. I got my wire stuck from my camera on my minion eye. My minion eye pulling down the camera, and that just ain't good, boy. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, 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 boom, boom. Alrighty then. I do believe we there. Yeah, Rob will tell you a good story about when we met some hillbillies. It didn't go well, did it, Rob? That's good. That's about the right depth now. So, the plan is now I've got quite a good cut in there now. I want to clean up down the bottom just slightly with a scraper. The side walls are quite good. I might take a bit more off. We're still a bit thick here, but I have, as David said, I've got to leave enough for my lid Whoop. That's why you spin the wood before you turn it on, just to check that it doesn't bind up on your tool rest, because that would not be good. That would be very messy. Don't suck up to JP. Oh, no. That's it. All is lost now. Sucking up to JP. Hold on, I'm getting in the way of the camera. Let me see if I can put you where you can see the action. Uh, uh, hmm. All you can see there is a wire. Oh, I just can't help believing. And she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless. And her fingers fall around her like a glove. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Can't get the same camera angles as I can in the other workshop. Maybe I can with this. Hold on. Oh, I wish I was in a land of cotton. Old times are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Away, away. How's that? Glory, glory, hallelujah. Doo, doo. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Alrighty. Go back to the smaller one. Everybody that's anybody is from Ireland. Everybody that is anybody is from Ireland. You do not matter unless you are from Ireland. Right, that's as thin as I'm going on the outside there. I've just got to go a bit deeper. Deeper and deeper and deeper. I know there's a lot of stopping and starting, but I do need to get this right. I think it's actually looking quite cool. Obviously I'll have to sand this rim just slightly, but I like the, I might just clean up the front edge here in a second, but I kind of like the shape that it's taken. Right, need to go down just a slight bit more and then clean it up. Sharpen this up a wee bit. Now we are talking like hillbillies. And tell me, Bubba, where did you meet your wife? At a family reunion. Oh, oh, that's it, Carl. You've done it now. JP's just gone off on one now. His man crush has arrived. JP's Man Crush. See you, Jimmy. Thanks for coming. I love that tool. If you've got a spare, scraper lying around, oh, where are we? If you've got a spare square scraper lying around your workshop, Sam Angelo does this to a couple of his square scrapers. He grinds down the side so that you've got a sharp edge all the way down the side here, and it's really handy for doing deep walls inside vessels like this, because you can turn it at 45 angle, and you can actually use that edge as a scraper. Oh, sorry, where am I? Yeah, you can turn that at 45 degrees and use that edge as a scraper. It's very, very handy, and it gives you a nice clean cut inside any box. And of course, you've got two angles then, here and here, for when you get to the bottom. It's lovely. It's lovely, so it is. It's lovely. How does it go, Carl? That's golden. That's golden. That is. That's golden. Do do do. That's golden. Do, do, do. Easy wood tools, yeah. Do I want to go? I'm just going to clean that up just a tiny bit more, and then we're golden. We are golden. That's gold right there, gold. My bad. My bad. It's all good, but it's my bad. That's all right. We're good. No damage done. It's all good. Don't panic, people. Right. That is gold right there. Gold. Just going to clean up the outside of this edge here, and then I'm happy with that. As happy. If you're happy and you know it, bang your skews. If you're happy and you know it, bang your skews. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, bang your skews. Right, there's just a rough edge just there. Just gonna clean that up, hopefully without busting the top off. And we can call that good. I am turning air in places there though. Start hitting that. All right, no, that's okay. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just gonna clean that edge up as well. Yeah, I'll get the rest of that with sanding. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. You said all good. dome my lid slightly and that will fit in there. Lovely jubbly. Tea bag bowl. That's JP's next project, is a tea bag bowl. Itati bong. Give me the music, let me jump on sound. Okay, so this is my line to where the bottom of the box is. So like I say, I'm going to just make this slightly smaller. So I have all that there to play with. Well, that's the bottom of the box, so we actually have about there to play with. That's the bottom of how deep we are. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. Da 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 da. And you come to me on a summer, keep me warm in your love and your softness, and it's me you need to show. Yeah, I prefer that shape. How deep? Oh yeah, how deep is your love? 'Cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down. Man, I got a slating the other day just because I know all the chick songs on Carl's show. Just wasn't fair. They are not chick songs. They are not chick songs. They are classics. I keep saying. As a snow flies On a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child was born in the ghetto. And his mama cried, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. You're going to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Don't too blind to see. Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. Buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the streets with a gun in his hand. And as a young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto. I'm good with that shape. Are you good with that shape? I'm good with that shape. I don't want a four-leaf clover. I don't want an old horseshoe. Come on and be my little good luck charm. You sweet delight. I want a good luck charm hanging on my arm. To have, to hold, tonight. Right, that's good for sanding. What colour do you reckon, folks? Come on, shout to me. I'm going to burn it a bit. I'm going to bring the grain up with giving it a burn. I'm going to throw a bit of sand on it first, sanding it. And then I'll burn it. And then once I've burnt it, I'm going to add a bit of colour to it. So while I'm doing a bit of sanding, just talk amongst yourselves there with what colour do you think we'll go? Red. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. Baby, do wish I had a Hoover. Open up the window, let the outside in. Very dry wood. I don't think I have any oil. I don't want to put oil on, I'm putting colour. Stupid man. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying, we can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Look, here we go again, asking where I've been. You can see the tears, I'm crying. I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Shove it up your nose. Are you lonesome tonight? Isn't that a horrible looking piece of wood? Do you see the green in that? I don't know if you can see it. It's just, yeah. Some wood just, yeah. I'd say this piece of wood just sat in a puddle somewhere and just went, yeah. So OJ in the house. How are you, OJ? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright sunny day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Oh, I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. I don't know that bit. Honey, you lied when you said you love me. And for that, I have cause to doubt. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Did we decide on a colour yet, guys? I've sanded up quite nice now. I've got rid of that. I've just rounded off the edges at the top there. I like the random shape of it. I just don't know the words, man. You knew how many songs I sang. Whoa, careful! Don't take your fingers off, Steve, because you need those. You'll miss them when they're gone. Struth. Bugger! Let's try that again. So you got to get your bit of paper in there on ready to rock and roll, because actually it didn't sound too bad. I thought it sounded a lot worse than that, but it's okay. It's alrighty. Because I'm going to make the inside of this top lip the same colour as the outside, I think. Right, that is sanded to 120. I'm going to jump straight to green. Oh, I really don't like green. Well, maybe green. I don't know. Maybe green, once I've burnt it, might look good. It might kind of give it a like a marble effect. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Right, I'm going straight to a bit of 240. Because like I say, this is sanding up quite nicely, even though it's a horrible looking bit of wood. I'm just trying to think which daughter will steal this and what colour she likes. I've actually got to thinking about making a gift for my daughter because I'm going to be a granddaddy again. Not until the end of August, beginning of July. No, end of July, beginning of August. It's the other way. I've got a bit of time to think about it, but yeah, grandchild number 2 on its way, which is kind of cool. It's what life's all about. Right, before I get too mad with that, I'm going to see can I find... I hope I've got my Ickle blowtorch with me. Does anybody see it anywhere? Honey. Ah, there it is. Right, let's see whether we can colour it in a bit with a bit of Bernie. I could turn myself a walking stick, yeah. I don't want to get this too hot because beech... I want to kind of... Do you know what I was saying about the fractal burning? I could maybe put some lines into this using the torch. I don't know, we'll see. Some random lines. Try and follow the grain slightly. Do a little bit of shade in here and there. But like I say, beech tends to, if you get it too hot, it'll crack. I'm kind of going to see what I might do once I've done this and burnt it a little bit, because I'm too scared to do the... Well, I don't have the machine to do it, but I might get the pyro machine in and burn some lines into it maybe and make it look like it's go completely random. Should all make sense once I put some colour into this. You'll see the difference. At the moment it just looks like a burnt, like I just took it out the fire quick. But this will raise the grain again. That's why I wasn't too worried about going too much with the 240. Burn all the bottom then. Shade in the bottom. I love this little blowtorch. It's pretty handy. Bit darker. Because when we sand it, it will get rid of some of that darkness. It smells nice. It's actually making me hungry. I can do the sounds too. Zzz, 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 zzz. That's not too hot. I just want to burn the edge too, just like this. Go inside just a bit. Just colour the inside lip. That's going to be just kind of give it a mottled look. Because when the colour goes onto it as well, it'll give it a different look again. Be good if that top lip does like a bit of a warp too. I doubt it though, because okay. Is that a gas soldering iron with the end missing? It can be used as a gas soldering iron. You can add different attachments to it. This unscrews. Yeah, this unscrews, and you get some attachments that you put into it, and you can turn it into a. It's not great as a soldering iron. You can use it for pyrography as well, and all that stuff. So, if I get my pyrography machine out. Ah, yes. Back. Now that's fixed it. That should give us the effect that we want, hopefully. Maybe not. Come on now. My bean is not working. Why is it not working? Come on now. Alright. Leave it out, leave it out. Trying to give it a tip that it will. Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. That's what I want to do. Right. I want it good and hot. Really, really hot. And I've hotter. That's it. We're gold right there. We're gold. Might as well go for the fractal look. Oh, just gone pop. Oh no, so we're all good. We're good. We're good. Do 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 do. Is that how it goes? Do 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 do. Definitely fancy. I don't know. I just want to kind of give it the Lichtenberg look without the whole killing part of it. I think I actually need a new wire in this, which is annoying because I don't think I have the wires with me. That's all right. We can leave it. I cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I sneezed, it went in your eye. Oh man. New channel burning with Steve. Yeah, well, there's not much burning happening, I'm afraid, because I think I need a new tip on my thing. I don't think I have any here. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. Always something there to remind me. Bum 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 bum. No, it's not going to work. Bum bum bum. Wow. Don't think there's going to be any burning, folks. Which is really frustrating. Saturday night and I'm all alone. Do 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 do. No one to talk to. Got no telephone. The radio's playing the top tens tonight. Play me a sad song, please, Mr. DJ. Play me a sad song tonight. Oh, we could be working. I could have sussed it. You see, I broke the end to try and give it a Licton look, but when I twisted it together, I don't think I left enough wire, but we'll work it. I think it's... I don't know, this is probably how they used to do it before the old machine came along, was it? Maybe this isn't new, this idea. Wouldn't be the first thing that I've done that I thought I'd done new and seen that a million people have done it. So what I'm doing is I'm using the dark areas that I did with the blowtorch. I'm kind of crossing it but not following it, so it looks as if it's darkened around the outside as it's burnt along. I don't know, is it looking like it's supposed to? Maybe it looks a load of rubbish, I don't know. Different. Well, I suppose it's not different compared to what's out there at the moment, but it's a cheap version of doing it. And I'm not going to kill myself. Because if I got the machine, I know well I'd end up killing myself. Me and electric don't get on. I actually nearly killed myself. I might put my head in the camera. Shit, sorry. I nearly killed myself working in an office block once. I drilled into a wall. We'd just finished a job on site, and the foreman said, "Steve, just before you pack your drill away," I was a plumber, like, you know, I had nothing to do with putting signs on the wall. He said, "While your drill's there, will you just fix the exit sign, the new exit sign up there for me, just before you leave?" "Sound," I said. "No problem." Steve takes out his drill and he drills into the wall above the door, I might add. So automatically thought, drilling above a door, there's obviously no cables in the wall because there's a door below it. Oh, how wrong was Steve. Steve drills into the wall and pablooey! Boom shakalaka! Next thing I remember, I'm waking up across the hall with a very badly melted drill lying next to me. And apparently what had happened is I'd hit the main cable coming into the office block. Don't remember much. All I remember is pop. And the cable came down through the ceiling and across the top of the door. Which sucked. I'm just trying to get my thing to work. I wish I had wire for this. might have wire for this, but I think the wire I have will, I think it will just disintegrate. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see what I can find. Let me see what I can find over here. I thought I had my wee, my didgeridoo. Obviously I don't. Ah, dang it. Oh, we're away again. We're off. We're off to the races. No, we're not. God damn you. So frustrating. I need an electrician, Rob. You don't know a good one, do you? What am I asking you for? Enthralling. What did you do tonight? I watched a guy fight with his pyro machine. Come on! Sorry. No, I think I'm going to go give up with that. I just can he get this to work? Actually, if I squeeze, maybe, aha. Mm. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Are you? Are you? Yeah. I think I sussed it. Burn, baby, burn. No, I think I've just officially given up on that idea. My sister Belinda, she stopped the window all over my brother's head. I don't have any wire that will do that. It's up at the other workshop. Sorry, folks. I know this is very frustrating to watch, but it's even more frustrating that I can't carry on. I don't like stalling at stupid problems. Don't know why it's just not. Yeah. Right. You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Oh, hold on there. Hold on, folks. Oh, yeah, with fire. That's got to be a good sign. Great sign. We have fire. Burn, baby, burn. It's not ideal, but it's burning. So annoying. I've never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance, given half a chance. And I've never seen the dress you're wearing, or all the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind. All together now. Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, and I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I've never seen you. Oh, hold on. Have I just never seen so many men asking if you wanted to dance? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm just trying to get the shape I want because it just seems to burn better when it's at an angle there. Just looks more random. Oh, I keep putting my head in front over the camera, sorry. Just shout at me, will you? You got to think random. It's very easy to go off on a uniform tangent. Wow, that's a big word. Go around the knot like that, it would. Surely it would go around the knot. Not being a hardwood. Come on, I've only got to get one more strand out of this. Come on, Steve, you could do it. Probably talking to myself now, we've all buggered off. It's the trouble with being an insomniac. You forget that people have to actually sleep. Do this like a small one just here. Trails off. How's that? I think it works. I think it has that lightning look to it. It looks rubbish, Steve. What are you doing? Right, what colour did we decide? Did we decide a colour? Did we say green? Okay. I'm going to just run the 240 over it again. Just to knock it back a bit and blend in some of the burning. Like so. I've got a brush around here somewhere that I can clean out those. Right, colour. What colour, guys? What happened? Are you still there? I've just knocked the power cable out of my monitor. Yes. Right, let me just see what colours I have in my bag. What? Right, don't want black. There's blue. We have green. We have yellow. Well, we kind of go a greeny yellow kind of colour. Don't think I've got red or rose. I don't have any. I don't think I have any red here. I seem to remember I was out of red from when I did my Santa's sack. Do you know what? I'm kind of yellowy green is shouting at me. I'm kind of thinking of one of my daughters, and I think yellowy green will add a bit of yellowy greeny yellow. I think I'm going to go with that. So if you don't like that idea, apologies. Blue is nice, Robin. Yes, blue would be nice, but would blue? I'm just having the feeling I've got is that if I put blue, will it lose the black of the? Would the black of the effect disappear? I'll put a yellow baseline in. Are they picking on you, Brandon? I'm just putting like a yellow base colour in first, and we'll go from there. Because I think that's going to bring out the burn, which it is. I'm liking it already. Amazing how just a tiny bit of colour can make a piece pop. And I'm going to do the rim inside as well. The piece that's going to be sticking up proud. And again, these dyes, they're spirit stains. They're the chestnut spirit stains. They'll make the grain stand up slightly again, so I just have to go back over it with a high grit. Did the ballerina dance on an electric fence? JP, you know that I can kick moderators off as well, don't you? You know your ass can be kicked off of there. Don't make me, but I will. And Mrs. Jacobson, can you stop leading JP on? He really doesn't need that. Brendan, you can go and tell Martin, because to be honest with you, whatever I do a colour is not going to be a patch on what he does. Right, so I'm thinking just go to the bottom with the green to start with, and maybe fade it in to the yellow. In answer to your question, JP, I think it kind of gives it a look that the ballerina is dancing in the garden, kind of in the trees and stuff. And I'll just blend this in just slightly like this, not too much, just kind of let the grain catch it so it doesn't overpower the yellow, it just kind of blends in. I'm actually kind of liking how that's looking. Might go dark again at the bottom. Yeah, Robin, stop egging him on. See why Carl makes so many eggs now. What do you think, folks? Is it looking any good? Is it a yay or a nay with the colours, or? Let me move that camera out slightly. I don't know, I kind of like it. Yeah, I agree. He doesn't need your help, Robin. He's just bold. Bold boy. So, I don't know. What do you think, folks? Is it looking... It looks Jamaican. One love. One heart. Jamaican. Jamaican? No. They went of their own accord. Oh. Aye, I know rightly. It looks rightly. Aye. Is he making a watermelon? Now, Retro. Don't bring your ass on here causing trouble. Everybody knows watermelons don't get burnt unless you throw them in the fire. Right. Shall I add a little blue to the bottom, Robin, just to make you happy and to make it even more Jamaican-like? Robin! I know, Retro. That's all we do here is joke. Yes, blue. Right, we're going for a bit of blue on the bottom. Okay. Robin's the artist. And Carl is not. Right, let's blend some blue. This is a dark blue, so I don't want to go too mad with it. Oh, hold on. Is it blue? Oh, it is, yeah. Woo! Do you know it's just reacting with the yellow? It's just going to stay green. That's what's going to happen. It just go a darker green. Oh no, it's going blue. I'm blue, dum dee dum dow, dum dee dum dow, dum dee dum 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 dum. I have a blue house and a blue heart. Blue is my color. I'm blue, dum dee dum dow, dum dee dum dow, dum dee dum da 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 da. It's not very blue, staying green, but I will just. Right, I think that's enough colour. True that, Richard, I could. Yeah, you see, that's it. It's not egg-shaped, and it'll just throw her off. So this will eventually look like this. I think it's going to look kind of cool. It's going to be kind of there. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Right. Another attack with the 240, just quickly. The blendy. So, I'm not getting much vibes from you folks. Does that mean you don't like it? It's okay, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I prefer honest. I do prefer honest. We're all friends here. I won't take it personally. If you don't like it, it's all good. Yeah, be honest, JP. You don't like it. It's fine. See you, Brendan. Thanks a million for stopping by. Much appreciated. Hope your mum gets better soon. Come on, JP, hit me with it. Honestly, colour, yes. Burning, no. That's all right, JP. I'm feeling you. I dig you. Not sure if I like it myself either. Do you know what I could do? Actually, where's the blue? Dub and dee, dub and dow. Let me just try something here. No, that's not going to work. Right, I'm going to do Yorkshire shit on the top of it. And you're thinking, no, Yorkshire shit when you just put colour on. What are you doing? That's going to take it all off. Yeah, it'll take some of it off. It's all good. It's all good. Now, Martin says to me, no, don't do that, Martin says. Martin says, no Yorkshire grit when you've colour. Well, whatever. What says you, Rob? Yeah, I think maybe I should have just put some more colour on it, but do you know, we'll see. I could always sand this back again and see where we go. As in Swan Lake, Rob, is it? Yeah, I mean, you can do marbling. I was trying to explain to Carl on his last live feed. He was colouring. He was trying to get aqua blue coral type effect, and it ended up looking nice. He was using the powdered dyes. I can't remember what they're called, but trans tint, is it trans tint or something like that? But you can marble by getting, you know, the eardroppers, you know, the droppers that you can use for dropping drops in human ears and animal ears and stuff like that. You get those and you literally just drop drops on and watch them spread. Now you have to be patient. You have to let each application dry before you go to the next, and just keep dropping drops, and so they spread. Then you move away and you drop a next, you know, until it dries, and then drop your next colour on, and you can get a kind of marble effect that way. Oh, I don't know. I'm on the wire with it. I think it'll look alright when it's done. Right, I'm going to part that. Am I going to part that off? No, I'm going to just actually put a little bit. Well, I can put that on afterwards, actually. Yes, I'm going to part that off. I've left the mortise on the bottom because, like I said, I'm going to make a base for that to sit into, like a third part. So let's part this off. I'm not going to part it off without tool rest. That will never do. Now, what you've got to be careful of when you're parting off end grain is that if you've got the pith going through the centre and you're turning this, it can break away at the pith and it can take the centre out the bottom of your bowl or pot or whatever it is you're doing, which is really annoying. So that is as far as I'm going with that, and I will cut the rest off and just sand the knob off the bottom. There we go. Get the Yorkshire grit out. So I will lift you up here so you're looking at my ugly mug. The ballerina is. I'll show you now, Rob. The ballerina is actually sported, so I don't. I might just colour tinge the body and tutu just slightly with a bit of pink, or if I have pink, I might just tint it. I'm not sure. I might just leave it how it is because I really love the sported look on it. So that's kind of how that's gonna sit there like that once it sits in, and it will spin round. I think I think I kind of like it. And then once I turn like a flat base for this to sit into, I think it's all right actually. I think it'd be nice. What do you think? If you can see it. So that I'll turn a slight lid. That will sit into the. Obviously, I'm going to turn all this base off, and it will just be the ballerina and the 2 feet, and then she should spin round. I don't know. What do you think, folks? I'm just waiting. Sorry, I'm standing here like a lemming. Uh, yeah, so that's. I'm not going to stand there for any longer. That's that anyway. I will go over here and look at the chat, and I shall sit down and chat with you for a couple of minutes before I say goodbye. Just moving a camera over here. Bear with me 1 second. Right. Let's have a look at the chat. No, wrong one. Here we are. I like it. I like it. I like it, Lenny. Why am I being called Lenny, Robin? Did I miss out on a joke? Come on, what joke did I miss out on? Jeez, I just nearly killed the ballerina. Here you go. I think, yeah, I think it'll look alright in the end. It's one of those projects that I don't think it'll all come together until the very end. Who's Lenny? What's this Lenny, Robin? Explain yourself, woman. Lenny. Lenny Henry? No, 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 not a Lenny, no. A lemming. 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 As in the animal. Lemming. Like a lemming. You know. Pooh. Lemming. Rob, I could quite easily stay here in the workshop and work away to my heart's content. But I don't think that normal people that sleep, I don't think would appreciate that, to be honest with you. Right. Okay. Okay, I've just read a message that I really wish I hadn't read. Right, I'm going to ignore that one. Holly, you wait till I talk to you again. Right. Ross is messaging me too. It's only 7:35. Yeah, oh, that's true. Next project, a zeotrope. What the hell is a zeotrope? Have I got to look that up, have I? What's a zeotrope? Let me look that up. A zeotrope. If I get something disgusting pop up and smack me in the eye, JP, I'm executing your ass. What's what? Zeotrope. I am Googling it. Ah, zeotrope. Oh, one of them spinny roundy horsey runs round things. Nah, you're alright, thanks. Yeah, no, I made one of those when I was a kid out of cardboard, and it's just a fancy flick pad. Yeah. Well, if Peter Brown made one, I'm not going to make one, am I? I don't do copy. I don't do copy. I like to try and be an original. I don't think I don't think I've copied many people in the past. I'm not copied. I get inspired, but I don't tend to go off and just do what somebody else has done. No fun in that. Experimentation. Right, guys, make it matter. Let me just head over to make it matter for a second, and I want to see how we're doing. Don't forget to head over to Make It Matter and do a bit of bidding. Obviously, you're not going to bid on your own things, and those of you that have, oh, I've got like 100 people messaging me. What's going on here? Like, okay. JP, get your calculator up and add up. Oh, I might have. Let's do a quick calculation to see what. Ba ba bum ba 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 do do do. Is that how it goes, Carl? Do do do. Oh, there's a chat box as well in Makers Make It Matter now. By the way, you can go over and have a little chat to each other. I just put that on just in case people wanted to shout at each other when they get into a bidding war. Be with you in a second. I'm just working out where we are at the moment. Oh, Carl's doing very well. Good old Woody. Yes, Woody is still the highest bid, yes. And rightly so. Oh, there's been a bit of a bidding war on. Ah, ah. I must bid on that one myself, actually. Ba, 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 ba. When you could all do me a favour, actually, when you leave here this evening, and I'll put the link back up in a second, and maybe you can go and share it around with all your friends on Facebook and around social media that the auction is still going on. It's going till next Saturday, which it should start getting a little bit, hopefully, heated towards the end, because there are a few people here having bidding wars on a couple of the pieces, I have noticed. Oh, there's going to be a lot of families very happy, you know. You're all awesome. Absolutely awesome. Warms the heart looking down here. Oh no, Martin is not. Martin is no longer. No, sorry. Carl is no longer the front runner. It's between Carl and Martin now. Martin Bowl is doing very well too, which is absolutely brilliant, I must say. Okay, guys. So far we are at, well, with the donations that I've had on the money side of it as well. There is a little money tab as well where you can donate money. We have hit €1,000, which is absolutely amazing. That just blows my mind. So in the first 2 days of auction, we have actually hit €1,000 raised so far, and that actually makes me quite emotional. That's absolutely fantastic. It's made it all worthwhile, because if you actually saw how I was Saturday morning trying to get, because I had a few teething problems with getting the auction up and running, I was just thinking, man, if these things don't sell, it's just going to be so not cool. Um, but to hit €1,000 is way beyond what I expected. So I'm just, woo, amazing. Well done, everybody involved. But still, I want you to head over. I'm going to put this link back in the box, and those of you that are new here, please grab this link and throw it up onto your social media and let everybody know there's an auction going, and it is to raise money to help families with autistic children across the world, not just in Ireland or the UK. It's going to be divvied up, and it's going to get sent across the world to different countries. Absolutely amazing. There you go, guys. So if you are out there, I know we've lost a few, but grab that and go and spread the word and tell everyone how freaking awesome the making community is, because not enough people know how amazing people in the making world are. Just so generous and amazing people, and the people that follow them are just as amazing. So well done to you all. You're all Yes, amazing. Right, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll just leave it a couple of seconds while everybody grabs, because everybody is grabbing that link. Everybody's got to be grabbing that link. I think the launch video that I put up on the Make It Matter Facebook page about, I think it was the end of last week. I think it's had nearly 3,000 views, which is brilliant because it's been shared like 30 times, I think, which is just flipping amazing. It's just, I can't believe it. Yeah, everyone just keep posting, keep posting it, keep reminding everybody that the auction's still there. I've still got some of the time lapse, videos to put up on the Make It Matter. I haven't forgotten about them. It's just I've been so busy with getting the auctions up and running. There's an awful lot to building that website and keeping it maintained. And hopefully I'll have a couple of people that can join me and go forward with this. I have the next idea already planned, and as soon as this auction's finished, I'm gonna have a couple of days off, and then I'm gonna jump straight back into the next one. So there will be another collaboration coming up for YouTubers, and there was I think in the end, out of the 22, I think we had 20. Was it? It was 19 or 20 that actually came up with a finished product, and I think I want to try and double that next time. Thank you, Yak. I'll see you. Thanks a million for joining us. I'm going to stop rabbiting now. I'm just very excited about Making Matter. Just very passionate. Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been running for 3.5 hours now, and I think that's long enough. All right, guys. Thank you and take care. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Gareth. Thank you, JP, Richard, Russ. Who else is there? OJ, everybody else that is there. Thank you very much. You are all awesome. I am not Russ. I didn't ignore your message there. It was just I just clicked into Facebook there, and I've actually got about 15 people that have messaged me. So no, I'm not going on to Twitch tonight. I'm just wrecked from the weekend, and it's been an up and down emotional weekend. So I'm just going to go and get some sleep. All right, guys. Thank you. I will see you Tuesday evening, hopefully on Twitch. If Twitch is crap, then I'm just going to jump back onto YouTube because YouTube just seems to work better. All right, guys. Thank you. Night, night. Good day. Good morning, whatever it is in your country. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.